You're listening to Soundside. I'm Libby Denkman. The weekend is almost here. There are plenty of things to get out and do in the Puget Sound region. Personally, I'm trying to block out all other distractions other than weeding my yard, so that will finally get done. But your mileage may vary. Here with some awesome stuff to do in the Pacific Northwest is Soundside producer Jason Megatron Burrows.
Thank you, Libby, and welcome to the Weekend Warmup. Now, in case you missed it, we are in the middle of the Seattle International Film Festival. This annual opportunity to ditch work and spend hours inside a theater with hundreds of other film fanatics is drawing to a close this weekend with the closing movie, The Invite, from director Olivia Wilde screening on Sunday. So check out the website sif.net/festival for all the details and to get your tickets. There are so many great movies this year, you don't want to miss out. Next up, if getting nerdy with crafts is more your speed, the Tacoma Armory is hosting the Geek Craft Expo on Friday and Saturday. As they say on the website, why give your money to Hydra when you can support local crafters and makers? I say, tickets are only $2 a piece, so you're losing money by not going. The Geek Craft Expo runs from 5 until 9 on Friday afternoon, then again on Saturday from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. out at the Tacoma Armory. If your geekiness lends itself more to the Scandinavian and Norse history side of things, perhaps Viking Fest would be up your alley. This annual festival, up in Little Norway of the Fjord, celebrates Poulsbo's rich Scandinavian history. There's a street fair and a parade, and according to the website, a lutefisk, donut eating, and cornhole contest. I'm almost 100% positive that those are separate contests and not one superhuman event, but you'll have to sign up for yourself to be sure. Viking Fest events kick off at noon on Friday, and the festival runs through Sunday afternoon out in Poulsbo. Speaking of pierogies, which we weren't, one of my favorite annual events from when I used to live in Capitol Hill is happening this weekend. For nearly a decade, I lived on 18th Avenue in Capitol Hill, just down the street from the Polish Home Association. And every May, I would walk down for Seattle Pierogi Fest, and it's happening this Saturday. From noon until 4 p.m., you can come eat some amazing pierogies with fillings like meat, potato and cheese, sauerkraut and mushroom, sweet cheese, and more. There are a bunch of different tasting options, and you can take home frozen pierogies to enjoy later. That's Saturday at the Polish Home Association just off Madison and Capitol Hill, around the corner from the Trader Joe's. If you know, you know. Now, the reason why I will not be enjoying those delicious pierogies this Saturday is because I will be taking part in our next event, the Seattle Super Saunter. The Super Saunter started as a challenge to walk the entire length of Seattle from north to south, and now has grown to a day when hundreds of folks explore the city on foot, or roller skate, or dog sled. Basically, anything goes except for cars and motorcycles. The suggested route starts at 8 a.m. at the Shoreline South Light Rail Station and ends at the Garden of Gethsemane Church near Tukwila, with roughly 24 miles of walking. There are scheduled breaks at different city landmarks and a post-saunter soiree at the Columbia City Night Market. It's also pretty loosely organized. You can drop in or drop out at any point. It's not a race, and there are no standard routes to take. It's just a big walk through the city. My general walking pace is roughly 15 to 16 minutes per mile, so I'm expecting to spend about 8 hours walking across the day. Wish me luck. You can sign up and get all the details at seattlesupersaunter.com. Now, I know that walking 24 miles across the entire city is not for everyone, but the U District Street Fair is for everyone. The U District Partnership is shutting down the streets and pulling out all the stops with more than 50 food trucks, booths, and participating businesses. You can even meet members of the KUOW staff and chat with some of the Soundside crew. There are hundreds of artists and vendors taking part, plenty of small businesses to patronize, and live music out on the Neptune stage. The U District Street Fair runs from 11 until 7 on Saturday, then again on Sunday from 11 until 6. Finally, what is a weekend warm-up without a little sports action? And I need to issue a quick apology. A keen-eared Soundside listener informed me that last week I failed in my duties by not mentioning the Seattle Storm's home opener last Friday versus Golden State. I apologize. They are on the road this weekend. They are taking on Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever on Sunday. Here at home, we've got the Mariners playing against the San Diego Padres on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And they've got the White Sox in town next week, too. Monday and Tuesday are both Josh Naylor bobblehead days, so get on it. Now, in non-World Cup soccer news, the Seattle Reign host Gotham FC on Friday at 7 p.m., Then the Sounders face off against the LA Galaxy on Saturday at 6:15, both of those games at Lumen Field. And that is it. As usual, we will have links to all of these events at KUOW.org/Soundside, and you can find even more events by checking out KUOW's podcast, Meet Me Here. If you would like to suggest an event for future installments of the Weekend Warmup, shoot me an email, arts@KUOW.org. Thank you for listening to Soundside. I am Jason Megatron Burrows, and that's what you could be doing this weekend.
Thanks for listening to Soundside. Don't forget you can listen live on KUOW 94.9 Seattle at noon and 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, or anytime right here online at KUOW.org, or of course on your favorite podcast app.